Hey y'all, I am Jacqueline D. Tarleton, also known as Jackie. My previous careers included vocational nursing, also known as practical nursing, biology teacher, grades 8 through 12. My master's is in education, curriculum design specialist. I'm also a traveler and mom to a daughter who has high masculine autism. I knew Dr. Kim's mother before I met Dr. Kim. Her mother knew me when I was still a baby. So when I learned that her mother, who had then passed away with breast cancer symptoms, I then said, yes, her daughter is trying to do something. I was already a fan. Well, when the time came to attend the women's circle, something's always wrong. My hair wasn't right. My clothes weren't right. I couldn't get the makeup straight. I couldn't look good on camera. And I did not know how I would attend Connection Circle with all of these really highly educated women who were high in their careers because I had gone to spend time with my children and work with my children who had disabilities and learning challenges. And I had gone home to homeschool. So I did not know how I could ever fit in with these women, but I was all behind Dr. Kim, a fascinating woman with a story of her own to tell. So when I learned what Dr. Kim was building with her Women's Connection Circle, I was all in. But I didn't think I deserved to take up her time or anyone else's time for that matter. And she helped me see that it was okay to come as you are. She helped me to see that I didn't have to put on makeup and I didn't have to perform to attend these circles that were on the Zoom. And my situation was that I had rented an office, so I didn't have to work from home because at home, I'm always what? Mom, right? I'm always on call for mom. So no matter what people said, if you have people in your family and they've been raised their whole life that mom is on call, that's just how it is. So I found a wonderful office, but the people around me were professionals. I had an engineer, a company, big office. You know, they wear the officey clothes. And then I had behind me, I had um, a huge financial services business doing big time investing and. You know, they would come in. It's too hot to wear suits here, but they would come in their professional attire and there were other professionals in the building, and including a large dental practice. And so I always felt, oh, I this office, I'm wasting money, even though it was a fantastic deal, all bills paid in a city where the rents are so high. But the owner of the building, one of the trustees for that family, met me and like what I was trying to do in terms of helping people with financial literacy. And after all of this and I signed the contract, I just questioned what was I doing there? I don't belong here with these people. What could I possibly have been thinking? So with my little retirement, I had a very small retirement income. I decided that I would go there and I would just write. I would just, even if all I could stay there was 30 minutes, that was great because I could at least write. But then I would feel very uncomfortable going up to the door. I couldn't even open the outside door. I had a key to the building and I would stay, oh, I don't belong here. This is for somebody important. This office is somebody who's a real go-getter. This is for somebody who's truly an achiever. This is for somebody else. Not realizing that all the time I gave volunteering in the community, that counted, that mattered. The time I gave my family, that mattered. And Dr. Kim helped me see that. So one thing I called myself, and she nipped it right in the bud. She said, I'm suffering from imposter syndrome. She nipped that right in the bud. She just snipped, hey, that does not sound like true imposter syndrome. That isn't a flaw in the woman. It's overused. It's a script society writes for us as women. You see, a man gets the office and it's simply expected of him to get an office, start a business, do this and that. A woman gets the office and feels she's taking food out of someone's mouth. Dr. Kim put the accusation back where it belongs on the script. Whoever wrote that, that is not our burden to carry. When I leave her women's circle, she has every week, I leave stronger every single time. And anytime it has to be rescheduled and I attend, I leave stronger. As a woman of color, a giver who spent a lifetime helping everyone but herself, I needed someone to tell me the story I had been repeating. I needed someone to tell me that that story wasn't true. And Dr. Kim does that with warmth, with transparency about her own life, without ever hard selling anything, not as a psychiatrist, but as a human being and coach, like a basketball coach. Her time is precious, and the fact that she shares it so generously is a gift. I'm grateful for her. Again, I am Jacqueline D. Tarleton, and you'll see me at the Women's Circle like this, and like this. That's just who I am. I hope to see you there soon. You can attend from work. You can attend on your lunch break, right? You can attend from your car. You can go sit in your car. Maybe you've had a hard day. Maybe it's been rough. And I've had those days. And I just would go sit in my car and just listen. I wouldn't speak. I would just listen. Come see us. She has Rewriting the Narrative Movement. She has her REST, REST workbook. She has the Soulful Restoration Retreat. She has the Empowered Connections Circle. She's doing all of these things. And guess what? You can be there. You can be there with us. I invite you to come. You're invited to the room. From time to time, she has free sessions that you can come and attend. And she'll always give you a nugget. From the last free session, she gave us a little nugget about how when we cry, we release cortisol in our tears. It's a chemical called cortisol. It's a hormone, and it releases in our tears, which releases stress when we have too much stress. And she explained how crying wasn't a bad thing. So what we have to do is learn how to get ourselves somewhere where we can't cry. That's what we have to learn how to do. Those are the little tricks to it, how to get there. And she helps us hold until we can cry. Yeah, I just loved it. I love how she presents information, and she's so funny. And she loves to end with music, with a song. She has a beautiful voice. Doesn't often share it, but she has a beautiful voice. And I just love how she attaches the exact right music to the theme of that day. I look forward to seeing you again.